Hey there, welcome to RapidSales.io. I'm Derek Stupski. I'm the founder of RapidSales.io, and I'm excited that you're here today. And my guess is that you're here watching this video because there's a little bit of an intrigue around who we are, what is that we do, and how our free sales audit works. I can promise you this ain't no run-of-the-mill free sales audit. With that being said, you're probably sitting there wondering, okay, what's the catch? And so hang with me for just the next couple of minutes and we'll knock it all out. All right, so real quick, let's start with who we are and what we do. Now, I'm not gonna bore you with every little detail, but simply put, we get brought into companies to help them enhance, rebuild, and fortify their sales systems and departments through our simple 3-step process. Number 1 is audit, which is why you're here right now, and it's what we're discussing in depth on this video. Number 2 is enhance. This is taking our findings from our audit and getting right to work on rebuilding or building out exactly what your business needs to maximize efficiency and results. Number 3 is scale. And this is where we make sure all of the new changes that are implemented are trained on and continue to get refined in real time with the feedback that we get, making it simple and easy for your business to implement time and time again, giving you scalability. So those 3 steps allow us to take a meticulous approach in helping our partners develop better sales systems, processes, and overall results. Now with our partners, we do a deep dive into things like top of funnel optimization and lead nurture and communication sequences, appointment setting and scheduling, call sequences, sales cycle, call scripts, follow-up sequences, best practices for hiring, firing, onboarding new sales staff, placement of setters and closers when needed, along with personalized development and training of your staff, best practices and SOPs on sales department leadership, meeting agendas, frequencies, and expectations, and we even cover compensation plans and so much more. So basically we come in and we help you grow and enhance your sales department based on exactly what your business needs to be more efficient, make more sales, and ultimately see that revenue grow. It's just like Paul Hilsey and the team over at Freedom Accelerator. We got brought in because their cold traffic conversions needed a little bit of work. And through our free sales audit that we performed, we identified that there were nurture sequences and their current 2-call processes needed to be dialed in and fine-tuned. So we took the first 3 to 4 weeks to continue an internal audit of their systems. We rebuilt and enhanced a lot of their nurture sequences. And then by the second week of the following month, their appointment setters already surpassed their monthly goal. Their closers were on pace to shatter their cash collected and sales goal, and everything was humming. Now, even their sales manager said, and I'm paraphrasing here, our least experienced closer is now closing because of how well these leads are nurtured by the time they show up to the call. Now, if you want to hear what he said in full, there's a video testimonial on our webpage explaining that a little bit more in depth. We could also take a look over at the fellas at Media Buyer Academy. Now they called us because they launched a brand new company and wanted someone to come in and build their entire sales systems from scratch. So we built out their CRM from pipeline stages to automations, workflows, management, triggers, and more. Then wrote from scratch their SOPs and scripts around appointment setting, lead nurturing, sales call scripts, and prospect triggered follow-up sequences. Then we help them develop their focus on hiring and placing new closers, onboarding new hires, developing compensation structures that were motivating for their sales reps to go out and perform, focused on team leadership, designing and meeting outlines, and training routines. We host executive level meetings on a weekly basis, as well as daily sales meetings and role plays for additional training sessions. We were literally starting from a blank slate and building out a full sales department. So in a nutshell, that's what we do. So let's take a look at what this free sales audit is all about. And I told you earlier, it ain't your run-of-the-mill free sales audit. So I want to just kind of throw that caveat here that we do not work with any partners without first performing our detailed free sales audit. This basically allows us to get a good idea of where your business is at and if we can help, and if we can, in what capacity. Now, you may have seen other offers out there for a free sales audit, so let's address just a few things before we move forward. In our experience, the other free sales audits go something along these lines. Schedule your 45-minute consultation, get asked 8 to 12 questions about your sales process, get told you could be doing better, insert generic sales pitch to fix your problems, and then buy my course in generic coaching for $3,000 to $15,000. I can promise you this. This audit is just a bit different than that. Here's how it works. So let's say you decide to move forward with taking advantage of this free audit. Next steps would be to schedule your audit kickoff call. This is a quick 30-minute Zoom call where we are focused on gathering some basic intel on your business. There are no sales at all on this call. It's really just to get a good lay of the land before we actually perform a real audit on your business. Now, on your audit kickoff call, we will schedule your audit launch date. This is a mutually agreed upon date where we start the audit process. Now, the meat and potatoes of it all, the audit itself. This is what gets me really excited. So when the audit begins, we enter our secret shopper mode, meaning that we're going to go undercover at the very top of your funnel. We're going to go through and document everything as a prospect so that we can provide you a full report on our findings from opt-in, scheduling, lead nurturing communications, call sequences, sales reps etiquette and professionalism, to script structure, energy, delivery, tonality on the calls, call structures, objection handling, durations, and even post-call follow-up. Now, at the end of all of this, we write an in-depth and personalized report specifically for your business based on our findings. On this report, we'll share with you things that were done really well and things that could be improved. And we're also going to let you know of those few big bottlenecks that you may have that could be causing you to leave tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales on the table. Now, here's the cool thing. We also back up all of our findings with actionable solutions as well. So it's not just about finding your problems, it's actually about giving you answers. Now, once the audit is complete, we're going to meet up again. We'll send you this full report for your records, and we'll discuss our findings with you step by step. Now, this entire process from start to finish usually takes less than 5 business days because we want to get you your results back ASAP. Now, to get another company to do something like this in depth, you'd probably be looking to fork over some big time money. I've been quoted as high as $50,000 for something very similar. But again, we're going to do this 100% for free. Okay, so now after hearing how in-depth everything is and that it's done for free, if a red flag comes up and you're wondering, why the hell would someone do this for free? First off, that's a great question, and I don't know why, after kind of explaining it to you, maybe I feel like I should start charging for it. But, in all seriousness, here's the catch. We look at gaining new partners for our sales consulting in one of 2 ways. Option 1 is that we could be like everyone else and ask you to book a call, schedule a 45-minute consultation, ask you 8 to 12 generic questions, and then tell you have problems that you need to fix, and then provide you some cookie cutter course or whatever the hell everybody else is doing nowadays, and then try to collect $3 to $33,000 on the call. And if you don't want to buy, well, I could harass you and present high pressure sales tactics on that call to get you to buy something. To us, it's not really an ideal situation. And honestly, nor do I feel that builds trusting relationships between us to actually make this work. So then there's option 2. Watch the video that you're watching now. Take a shot at a very in-depth free sales audit. Let's meet up first just to see if we can even help with no sales, no pressure. Go through your sales process, provide a ton of work and value up front, uncover some things that you truly may need help with, provide solutions with that, just to see if we're even aligned in terms of being able to work together for the long term. And really, the whole focus of this is just to start building trust, to show you that we can help, and for you to start trusting us with what it is that we have to offer. But the beautiful part about this entire thing is that there's no pressure to move forward afterwards. So even if you do it without the intention of moving forward, that is perfectly fine. We can still look at it as an opportunity to help another business. So to me, option 2 is the no-brainer. And here's the catch. The worst case scenario is that we do the free audit and you get the full report and everything that we chatted about today. And then you break my heart and we decide not to work together. And that's perfectly fine. In that scenario, we hope for 2 things. Number 1, that you're able to walk away with some insight and some actionable steps to do on your own. And number two is that you're so impressed with what it is that we are able to do that you at least want to give us some type of testimonial about the sales audit so that we can help more businesses. Now on the upside, let's say that I'm right and you come in, we do this audit, we follow the sequence, and we deliver amazing intel and solutions for your business. And we want this to be such a no-brainer for you and your team to work with us, which is why we pride ourselves on putting in the work and the effort up front before the big ask to do business. So either way, there's no pressure to move forward or not. We want to let our body of work do the selling. So if you decide after the audit to move forward or not to move forward, we still look at it as a win-win for everyone involved. Now, do I have your attention? Now, if you're still watching this, I'm assuming so. So here's next steps. Around this video is a button or a link to schedule your audit kickoff call. Click that button or link and it'll prompt you to fill out some basic information about you and your business so we can have talking points for our meeting. Grab a 30-minute time slot on our calendar and we're going to get this baby launched, and I look forward to seeing you there.